Jaden Newman, basketball prodigy, viral sensation, and a player who had the sports world buzzing from an incredibly young age. She was breaking records before most kids even hit middle school, starring in commercials with NBA superstars and making headlines as a future legend in the game. But lately, the conversation around her has shifted. Recent controversies have put her back in the spotlight, but for reasons beyond basketball. So what really happened? Where is she now? And does she still have a shot at making it big? Let's break it all down right here on Sports Frenzy TV. Jaden was born on June 13, 2004 in Orlando, Florida, into a basketball-obsessed family. Her father, Jamie Newman, wasn't just her dad. He was also her coach, leading the basketball program at Downey Christian School. Her mother, Vivian Gonzalez, played the sport in high school before becoming a teacher. And then there's her older brother, Julian Newman, another highly publicized high school basketball phenom who was making waves before Jaden even stepped onto the court. With basketball running in the family's DNA, Jaden was practically dribbling before she could walk. The Newmans weren't just a sports-loving family. They lived and breathed the game. Jaden wasn't like most kids her age. While others were playing with toys, she was already training at a high level, competing with her brother, and getting pushed to sharpen her skills. Having a father as a coach meant her training was no joke. Hours of drills, endless shooting reps, and constant competition with Julian kept her on her toes. And it paid off. Most players start varsity basketball in high school. Jaden started in 3rd grade. Yeah, you heard that right. At just 9 years old, she was competing against teenagers. Imagine walking into a gym full of high school athletes while you're still learning long division. By 11 years old, she had already scored over 1,000 career points, becoming the youngest female basketball player in history to hit that milestone at the varsity level. This was when the media really took notice. She wasn't just playing well, she was dominating despite being much younger and smaller than most of her opponents. Her play style was electric, crazy handles, deep three-pointers, and an insane ability to read the game. She became the face of her team, averaging ridiculous numbers and putting up highlights that had people wondering if she was the future of women's basketball. Jaden's talent wasn't just noticed by high school scouts. It was catching the attention of the biggest names in basketball. When she was just 10 years old, she starred in a Foot Locker commercial alongside none other than Stephen Curry. The ad showed her going head-to-head with Curry in a three-point contest. And to the shock of many, she was outshooting him in the scripted scene. That moment skyrocketed her into the mainstream. Suddenly, she wasn't just a high school star. She was a household name. It was a massive boost for her brand, and from that point on, she was seen as the next big thing. From commercials to interviews, Jaden and her family became reality TV stars with their show, Hello Newmans. The show followed their high-intensity training, family drama, and the challenges of chasing basketball greatness. While it gave fans an inside look at their lives, it also added pressure. Jaden and Julian were no longer just kids playing basketball. They were media personalities. Jaden's insane work ethic is one of the things that set her apart. Her daily routine, shooting 500 shots a day, practicing drills, and working on every aspect of her game. She wasn't just a scorer. She was developing into a well-rounded point guard, working on her playmaking, defense, and basketball IQ. Training with her brother Julian added an extra layer of intensity. They were constantly competing, pushing each other, and testing their skills. One-on-one battles, shooting contests, and full-speed drills were a daily routine. Her father's coaching style was all about precision and consistency. She wasn't just playing for fun. She was preparing for something bigger. And at the time, the goal was clear. College basketball, the WNBA, and maybe even the NBA. Yes, you heard that right. Jaden had made it clear that she wanted to be the first woman to play in the NBA. With all the hype, expectations, and attention, the pressure was enormous. And like many young athletes in the spotlight, Jaden faced criticism. Some questioned if her fame was overhyped, arguing that her game wasn't evolving the way it should have. As the competition got tougher, she wasn't dominating the way she used to. While she was still a talented player, skeptics debated whether her success came more from media exposure than actual performance on the court. But the biggest controversy? The Twitter leaks. Recently, Jaden found herself in the middle of a social media firestorm after private content was leaked online. While it wasn't anything illegal, it was enough to cause major backlash. Suddenly, the conversation shifted from basketball to her personal life. The leak spread fast, and the criticism was brutal. Instead of being talked about for her skills, she was being judged for her off-court decisions. The internet, as usual, had no mercy. Some defended her, saying she was young and deserved privacy, while others used it as a reason to question her future in basketball. It was a huge distraction from the game she loved, and for the first time in a while, her basketball career seemed to take a backseat. So where does Jaden stand today? She's still in the mix. She played the Prodigy Prep, a program built for top-tier athletes, and has expressed interest in playing college basketball at UConn, one of the best women's programs in history. While her dream of making the NBA seems less likely now, her goal of playing professionally is still very much alive. But the landscape has changed. With so many young stars coming up, the challenge for Jaden is proving she's more than just a viral sensation. Her social media influence is still massive, and she continues to train, but the road ahead is uncertain. Will she bounce back, refine her game, and make a name for herself in college basketball? Or will her career fade into the background as other young stars take the spotlight? Jaden Newman's journey is a story of talent, hype, and pressure. From breaking records as a kid to becoming a media star, her rise was nothing short of spectacular. But the journey hasn't been smooth. Between criticism, controversy, and the challenge of maintaining elite status, she has a lot to prove. The next chapter in her career depends on how she handles the adversity. If she stays focused, improves her game, and silences the doubters, she still has a shot at greatness. But one thing's for sure, whatever happens next, people will be watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out our video on the screen. Thanks for watching!